Welcome back to Man Cave Movie Night. It has been a while. We're excited to be back. We're in person. We're recording this live in front of a studio audience. So if you hear some laughs, that's all these guys.
Yeah. But based
this
on
guy's excited.
Yeah, he is.
I was gonna say, based on the reactions right now, I don't think you're gonna hear a lot of laughs because they all seem pretty.
Yeah, they're kind of mad.
There's a guy who's fully asleep. There's another guy who's mad.
Well, the tickets were $1,000 each, but we sold out Madison Square Garden. But people are mad because we've been gone for so many months, and that they had to pay that much money to get in.
Who knew that Madison Square Garden's stage lights were so fluorescent?
Well, they recreated our basement and put it in the middle of Madison Square Garden.
Gotcha,
that is true.
So, and it is a rotating stage, so
right
if we start to
outside
get a
of
little
the
bit.
screen, that's where.
Yeah, Nathan Fielder's the rehearsal crew.
Yeah,
came and took measurements of our place.
Yeah, so it's an exact
studio.
It's an exact replica. But this week's episode is brought to us by a little movie called The Wilderness. Now, it's not actually brought to us by that, but I'm going to plug it anyway because it's a movie that I worked on 2 years ago, and it just came out in theaters. It's now out of theaters, so you can't watch it anymore. But it will be streaming soon, probably, or available to rent on Amazon and Apple or something like that.
It'll be piratable immediately.
I mean, it's probably...
Effective immediately.
It's probably... Unfortunately, probably someone recorded it and you can pirate it. But I would wait to rent it and support independent cinema. It was. I talked about it a little bit on the podcast for those eagle-eared listeners, and it finally came out this weekend, and we got to see it, and it turned out great. And so, if you're interested in watching that, then you should do that. And we are going to talk no more about The Wilderness, but we're going to get into an actual episode of Man Cave Movie Night.
If we're not going to talk anymore about The Wilderness, and you're going to hate all three of my answers for these questions.
Yeah, because of how much you loved it. And
One thing I liked about The Wilderness before we get on was the score. And I wonder if they'd allow us to play just a little snippet from the score.
Well, the opening credit scene of The Wilderness featured this song.
Let's take a look.
Welcome back to Man Cave Movie Nights. We are back. We'll probably call this episode "The Boys Are Back" or something like that. Because it's a miscellaneous question episode. There's not exactly a theme, but it'll be fun and interesting and good. And I'm excited to do this again. It's been a long. I'm realizing, even though we've lived by each other or with each one, in different combinations with each other, we haven't done an in-person episode for
4 years.
I don't even remember the last time we did one.
Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, yeah.
2 years ago.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yep. And that had Ian and Britain. Yep. I think you're... Yep.
If you like that movie, you can go check out the episode.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Please do.
Please do.
We have not recorded an episode for a while for a plethora of reasons. One of which is the fact that part of the reason we started doing this podcast in the first place was because I was living in Provo, Jared was living in Cedar City, and Niall was living in Logan. So there was a lot of distance between us. Those are all cities in Utah for our international listeners. And they are, which we have many of. And now there's a lot of distance, and so it was a nice way to have a, scheduled way to be frequently hanging out. But now we frequently hang out doing other things because we live very close to each other. Niall and I live together. Jared lives 20 minutes away. Mm-hmm. So over the last year or so, we've just not recorded as diligently because we've just been hanging out naturally. But this is still something that we have fun with, so we want to keep doing it. We're not going to give up. Many of you are probably thinking, wow, the last episode ever was Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning, or Final Reckoning. But that's not the case.
No way.
That was not our Final Reckoning.
No,
I think also it's important to mention, because Lucas just talked about more the social reasons that we didn't do it, but there were also practical reasons that we didn't do it, such as a couple of months ago, I was working on my car. I was halfway under it on one of those slider things, and it fell off of the jack and pinned me down against my driveway. And I'd been stuck under that until this week when we were able to get me out.
Yeah.
A couple of months being brought food outside, being stuck in the rain face up.
And your legs had to be amputated.
My legs had to be amputated,
which was really
which has been tough.
Which is why we're you're not going to see our legs this episode. Just out of solidarity with Niall.
We amputated our legs in solidarity.
Yeah.
So you're going to miss all those classic bits where we used to show our legs
and run and jump and can't do that anymore.
Part of the podcast before, and we can't do it anymore. But these are my best friends.
Lots of changes with that, unfortunately. But change is good and nice.
That one wasn't really a good change.
Well,
mainly a bad one
because of the legs.
It's kind of it's interesting though. Yeah. And interesting is good.
Well, what's fun
and different.
I know it's sad that we took so long to get back to recording an episode, but what is fun is maybe we can do a quick what we've been watching.
Yes.
During this summer, there's been a lot of screen time, hopefully for all of us.
Yes.
So
true.
I'd love to hear what shows you've been into, what movies you've really liked or that have stood out since we've last recorded.
That's a great...
Or if you're like me and just watched YouTube Shorts. If there's any shorts you like.
You've been watching Billions on YouTube Shorts? Yeah. Sopranos?
Yeah, I've been watching them in 60-second increments.
Nice.
With that, high-def filter on it. Raises the black point and,
the
shadows
smooth-faced Paul Giamatti.
I am almost done with Berserk.
Yeah, you go first. Go ahead.
Okay. The 1997 one.
Is that a film?
No.
Or is that an anime?
It's an anime.
It's a show
25. It's a show, and it's a 25 episode. It's just it's based on a manga, which is a book to the layman, and it is so awesome. Yeah, it's cool. Really good. And I'm 4 episodes away. I'm sure that Guts and Griffith are gonna stay best friends. That's what I've heard. But it's awesome.
The only thing I know about that is that there's a horse thing in it from the manga. Does that translate into the show at all?
If there is a horse thing, it has not happened yet.
You would know. It's very disturbing.
Okay.
One thing I've started doing is whenever there's an awkward silence in a conversation with new people, right? I'll just ask them if they like horses.
Nice.
That's so funny.
And some people do, a lot.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
Is that kind of what you're doing?
No, this is unfortunately real. This is very disturbing.
Horse thing is, I think I have heard of it. I don't know if it got committed to film.
I hope not. There's no way. There's no way.
But yeah, so I've been watching that. This isn't a watching, but I have been playing Silksong aggressively since it came out, the new Hollow Knight game. I just got the first ending, the basic ending of it. And now I'm going to see if I can go completionist and get the true ending. So that's what I've been working on.
Nice. That's fun.
Mm-hmm. Also, Critical Role Campaign 4 has started up, and I've been watching that and enjoying it very, very much. We're back, baby. It's good again.
It's been fun. Very fun.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, I have been watching movies and watching television and reading books.
Any specifics
on
any of them?
Let's see. The most recent movie I watched was Roof Man. I watched that in theaters yesterday. Great. Really surprisingly good. Let's see. I could pull up Letterboxd and use my crutch to remember since my brain don't work good no more. What are some other really good movies that I've recently watched? The Wilderness, of course. I mentioned that we wouldn't say that again. I watched Black Bag, which was great. Also came out this year. Tron Ares was horrible. Do not watch Tron Ares.
The music was good.
Watch the trailer for Tron Ares and then listen to music. Rewatched The Thing in theaters, which was really cool. I've been watching X-Files, which has been a really fun show to be watching. Lots of horror stuff this Halloween season, which has been fun as well. I like to watch horror movies in general, and especially...
That's horror, 2 syllables.
Horror. Yeah, not the other word.
Which we will not say.
We're too cool. And I've been in a book club this year, which has been really fun. Our most recent book was A River Runs Through It, which is a little novella about a guy who... It's just a very normal guy who just lived a pretty normal life, but it was really authentic and interesting. It's kind of about fishing and him growing up and his dynamic with his parents and brother, and very good. All the books we've read for book club this year has been fun. And also I've just been working and traveling a lot. I went to Orlando and Seattle and
All right, flex.
Phoenix and
Flex.
Italy.
Flex alert.
And I'm going to New York next week. So
All right.
Wow.
All
I've been
right.
busy.
Wow.
I've been busy.
Put a sock in it, dude.
Sorry, where have you gone this year?
I can't remember. I can't remember. The
How much
incident.
PTO have you taken?
The incident with the car has left me
Your memory.
memoryless.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
memoryless from before last week. So I'm starting from.
Yeah, are you
zero.
leaving out of town soon?
I can't remember.
As far as what I've been watching, honestly and unfortunately, it's been predominantly short form, real content.
Nice.
I had to get
'Cause it's
myself
easy to
off of Instagram,
Yeah.
and so it has been predominantly
YouTube
YouTube,
Shorts.
shorts, which
Nice.
are not. That's not,
Not
a great
better.
algorithm.
Not
It's
better.
not a
Best
great
one.
algorithm.
Different, but it's
I've read a lot of books. Haven't watched a ton of movies. Haven't been diligent on Letterboxd.
Yeah, but you've also been working
But
a
I've been
new
working a lot.
job and also having to study.
Yeah,
So you
and
have.
one of the reasons for the hiatus as well is I've been studying for a big exam, which I've taken now twice, and I have failed twice. But
But
this
third time's a
episode is
charm.
coming out on Monday, and I am taking it again.
As you're
on
listening, if
Monday.
you're listening on Monday.
So
So
hopefully,
So take your
So-
hands
so-
off the steering wheel and put them together.
Do a
Say
prayer.
a prayer for Jared. Close your eyes and take your
please,
hands
please,
off the
please,
steering
please,
wheel.
let Jared
please.
pass his Series 65.
I've probably already taken it, but I really appreciate it.
He's already passed.
I've already
so,
passed the test.
So by the time
So-
you're
so
listening, he's
Open up
already
your eyes.
Please.
Put your hands back on the steering wheel.
Please let this age well. Please let this
And
age
if you
well.
weren't listening in the car, go to your car.
Get in your car. Start driving on the
Start
freeway.
driving on the freeway.
Close your eyes. Take your hands off the wheel.
Go on ramp the exit ramp. Go the opposite direction. Pray for safety and Jared to pass his test.
Yeah.
And then it will work.
Yeah. Well, thank you all for doing that. That's really
And it worked.
it's
Wow.
really
Yeah.
nice. It happened, and I did it.
Manifestation.
So that's great.
Manifestation destiny.
I have like I said been reading a lot of books, and I've got some highlights, but I want to share one low light. There was a book I read called "Someone You Can Build a Nest In," and it was a horror romance that
Interesting.
was pretty disgusting
Ugh.
and not very fun. The
How about a highlight?
It's about a monster in a relation. The monster is feminine, and it's a queer relationship with another woman, and the monster is like a worm. Okay,
Like a literal
And,
worm.
like kind of a literal worm that kind of morphs and stuff and changes.
Worm
Very
love.
cool.
Now I'll tell you what. What's weird is this was my first queer romance book,
That
but
is
it's
weird.
not my first.
2025 and you've never read a queer romance book.
But what's weird is it's not my first worm romance.
Oh, I see.
That goes to God Emperor of Doom.
Yeah, of course. I'm not read, but familiar.
So if you're into icky horror and want kind of a superficial love story, you might like it.
Well, what about good? What about
stick
good book?
to YouTube Shorts.
Nice, yeah. What about good book that you read?
I've read a lot of nonfiction, so it's all kind of boring. But I read Crickets. I recently reread The Great Gatsby,
Oh, nice. That's a
Nice.
fun
and
one.
that's a short one, and
Yeah.
That's a great book.
it is
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah,
Like,
really excellent.
homie will talk about a sidewalk, and you'll
Fall in love.
yeah, wipe a tear across your
Yeah.
face because of how pretty that sidewalk is and how important it is. So
And
really
how
love
it
that one.
represents the American dream.
Yeah, as far as fiction goes, that's been my favorite of the year.
Nice.
Very cool. Well, that's a little update. Comment down below if you have questions, and we'll be sure to respond to them.
Or comment your updates
Or text us, because everyone who listens to this has our phone number.
as our personal contact information.
Yep.
Well, that means it's about time to take us to our miscellaneous questions for
Yes,
the week,
sir.
I believe.
You want to start us off?
Wahoo!
Yeah, I would love to. And forgive me if have we done this question before?
Probably.
I
Because
think we
we've
have.
talked about it.
But I don't.
I don't remember
But I
what
don't
any
remember
of
the
our
I'm
answers.
answers
pretty
were.
sure we've done yours, and I'm pretty sure we've done mine. But doesn't matter. We don't
And
remember
mine
the
is
answers.
absolutely
I forgot.
brand spanking new.
Brand
We've been
spanking new,
doing
and it's
this
great.
podcast on and off for 5
5 years. That's
now?
the other thing. We're coming up on our 5-year anniversary.
Yeah.
So-
wow,
We were
wow.
baby faced.
And now one of us
Yeah.
is baby
All right.
We were baby faced. I remember at some point early on in the podcast, I looked up what it required, like how to become a Rotten Tomatoes critic.
Yeah.
And if you're a podcast, I think this has changed, but this was November of 2020. It was like you had to be going for 5 years, and we were like, Wow, 5 years. Like, who knows if we'll be still
Yeah.
doing this? We'll probably all be married and all these things. and-
Duh.
This year they
We
just
are.
changed it to 6 years, and next year they're going to change it to 7
Yeah,
years.
they're gonna keep.
They're just going to
Keep it out of
stay
our
1
grasp.
year ahead of us.
Dangle that carrot for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, until they do, we'll continue asking the same questions over and over
Yay!
again. Like this one. My question is, I guess more of a pitch.
Yeah, but it's great.
Pitch a Muppet remake of a movie where every character is a Muppet, except for one human character. You know, classic, The Christmas Carol.
Mm-hmm.
You have Patrick Stewart. Is that who it is?
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine. Thank you. Is Patrick Stewart in one?
No.
In A Christmas Carol, yeah.
He's in
Like, he's in
okay,
one of
okay.
them,
Not
but not
a
that
Muppet.
one.
He's not in the Muppet one?
Yeah.
Right on. Or like other Muppet movies.
Yep.
The Muppet movie.
Gonzo Goes to Space.
Like Gonzo Goes to Space, guys.
I think that's the only one where there's just one human character.
Is Christmas Carol?
I think so. Well, there are more than one human character in that, even because his relation.
but
his
one
family-
core
But
cast,
one main,
like,
yeah.
But you
Yeah,
get
there's
the- you
usually
get the
like it's Jason
concept.
Segel or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's usually just one main one, and then like most people are Muppets, and then there will be little
Yeah,
humans.
so tell me what movie
As necessary.
you're doing, and then tell me, I guess,
how it would be
How
set
it-
up.
how it
Yeah.
would be set up.
Okay.
Cool.
I have my answer, and it's unfortunately the best possible answer.
I doubt it. I think mine is.
Okay, my answer is Ocean's 11.
Damn it! That was mine. All right.
So there's two different ways.
Guess
you
I'm
can,
gonna have to
there's-
find a new one.
There's
Just
two
start
different ways
talking.
you can go about this.
I can't believe that, bro.
It's a perfect ensemble cast. Movie.
It is.
Yeah,
It
it
literally is. Yeah, it's the best one.
You can either have Danny Ocean be the human,
Yeah.
or you
That's
can
George
have
Clooney.
Yeah.
or you can have Casino bad guy be the human, and
Ah,
Kermit
that would
is
be
Danny Ocean, and then the scene where they're like, "Oh, best part of my day," and the beautiful woman comes down the stairs.
And
That's
it's
Miss Piggy.
Yeah. Works
They're
perfectly.
like there are so you could do that movie with the exact same script and just drop Muppets into it instead, and it would be perfect.
Yeah,
It
it
would be
really,
awesome.
truly would be so fun.
It would be amazing. Like
I think George
Miss,
Clooney is the
Miss
one.
Piggy is with.
Or maybe, yeah.
I feel like it's got to be the bad guy.
Yeah, the bad
Because
guy.
then Miss Piggy is with Casino guy, being spiteful and trying to get back at Kermit.
Yeah.
And Kermit's trying to.
It could
win
be
her
like
back.
Matt
Yeah,
Damon
that's
or
fun.
Brad Pitt.
Yeah, that's
maybe Brad
also
Pitt
true.
could be the human.
Yeah, but there are all sorts of ways you could do it, and it would be so much fun.
Yeah.
I really
That would,
I
yeah.
don't really have much more to say about
Yeah,
it.
no,
because
you can just
right
immediately
when you
start
hear
imagining.
it, you know exactly how the whole movie would be.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a good ensemble, and it's very like fun already. Good.
Yeah,
editing.
very, yeah. Perfect for the Muppets.
Perfect.
Sorry, I
It'd be
took your
something to.
answer.
No, it's all right. My other answer, which I just came up with, and I'm pretty
Muppets
proud
Most
of.
Wanted.
Muppets Most Wanted. No,
That's a good answer.
I think. Yeah, Muppets Most Wanted. Isn't that a movie that exists?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Tina Fey, Ricky Gervais.
I
But
know.
you can only have one human.
So you have to
So
kill
we
Ricky
would
Gervais.
switch
but-
out Tina Fey for like Janice, the hippie singer.
Yeah.
You
right on.
keep Ricky Gervais over Tina Fey?
Yeah, because he's the bad guy. I like a human bad guy.
Yeah, I like
Nice.
that too.
Yeah.
All right, Jared,
All right.
what's your answer?
No. My answer is Knives Out. I think that would also
Yeah.
be very
Oh,
fun.
very fun.
A Knives Out mystery. You keep.
Hercule Poirot.
You keep.
Nope, that's
yeah,
not his
same
name.
thing.
Benoit.
Benoit Blanc.
Benoit
Benoit
Blanc.
Blanc.
Benoit Blanc. Keep Daniel Craig, and then have the whole cast be Muppets. I think that would equally work very well, actually, now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah,
That'd be very
that's-
fun. Like,
that's-
he could even be like, hey, Disney bought the rights to the next Knives Out movie, and it's just going to be Muppets. And be like, great, I'm in. Like,
Yeah.
that would be so fun. Or, if they don't want to do Knives Out specifically, they could do something like that, where it's like a murder mystery, but it's Muppets. Or maybe not murder mystery, because it's a little dark, but, whatever.
Yeah,
They can do it.
Well-
People die in real life. They can
People
die in the
die in
Muppets.
Muppets.
that's right.
Yeah. Frank Oz died.
Rest in peace.
He didn't actually die.
But who done it?
But yeah, the
Yeah,
real
the
life
Muppets
Frank Oz.
investigate the real life death of Frank Oz.
And Benoit Blanc is there.
That's
on the
fun.
case.
I love that. Well, mine, similarly, I'm going for a big ensemble movie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually going for an ensemble trilogy.
Oh.
and that is The Lord of the Rings.
Nice.
Yeah.
By
That's
Keith
fun.
Ian McKellen.
Wow. Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
But I would also want Saruman to be human.
human as well.
Both
Nice.
wizards
Yeah.
who are already like higher in power,
And taller, literally.
That's
much
sick.
taller than everyone
Yeah.
else.
That's great. Yeah.
Have them be the ones who
I love it.
who are the human, and they're directing the story and very important in the conflict. And so watching Gandalf show up and he's like sweeping in the two towers.
Yeah,
would be very
that would
fun.
be fun.
Miss
yeah.
Piggy is Arwen because she's a battle woman.
Yeah, and Kermit
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
Well, is
exactly.
Kermit Aragorn or is Kermit
Kermit's
Frodo?
Aragorn.
Kermit's Frodo.
Yeah.
Really?
Kermit's
I was
Frodo.
gonna say
Yeah.
Kermit's Aragorn, and then whistling guy, new guy, could be Frodo.
Martin. Is that his
Martin?
name?
I don't know. Marvin.
Walter.
Walter sounds right.
Walter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Comment below.
But
chat.
also Kermit could be good at Frodo.
Maybe Ricky Gervais could be Frodo.
That's a good
Yeah. Classic
And then
Muppet.
Kermit is Sam.
Yeah.
And so you get a scene of Kermit carrying Ricky Gervais up Mount
Yeah.
Doom. That's good.
That is good.
So that's my answer.
I love it.
Good answer.
Those are all
Muppets,
great.
yeah.
Good answer.
Well done. We did it.
Oh, please, live studio
Live
audience.
studio
Oh,
audience.
keep it
Live
down,
studio,
keep it
yeah,
down.
yeah.
Really?
I
shut
forgot we're
up.
Madison Square Garden. The set is just so immersive.
Yeah. You can't hear it
Really.
here because our mic setup is really good, but our
Yeah, yeah.
voices
Yeah, our
are
mic
just
is
really-
facing
rebounding.
Echoing.
Our
Yeah.
There
mic is
are
facing
people
that
who
way,
are-
there are people that way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there are
No
people
one behind us.
reacting to what we're saying a full 4 seconds after we say it, just because of delay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of how big that auditorium is.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
Yeah.
What question are we doing next? Mine or yours?
Let's do mine next.
Yes.
My question is, I remember if you or what? Let me just read the wording because I had it worded really well. All
If
right.
you or what?
Who is a director that has not ever made a horror movie that you would like to see make a supernatural horror movie specifically? So not like a murdery type movie where it's like, like disturbing.
Yeah.
Not like Silence of the Lambs, but something with like ghosts or ghouls or zombies or demons. Something like that. It's from maybe a more grounded filmmaker typically, but to do a horror movie in it specifically.
I'll go first because mine is kind of a curveball
Cool,
as
let's
far
hear
as
it.
like who you would expect to be an answer in one of these questions.
Yeah.
But the director I'm going to go with is Donald Glover.
Oh,
Now, he
fun.
hasn't directed a lot, and he's known to be more comedic. He's directed many episodes of Atlanta, and he's more of a writer, I would say, and
Yeah.
actor than he is director.
He's a multi-hyphenate.
He's a multi-hyphenate. Yes, he is. But a lot of his music videos already have a lot of imagery that is kind of horror-esque. And it seems like with Jordan Peele, there's a lot of translation from comedy to horror. And I know
Yeah,
Jordan
totally.
Peele's not the only example, but you see a lot of comedic directors land
Yeah.
Doing that.
horror.
There's something about like comedy and horror both have like an element of making sense out of like the absurdity of a situation, you know?
Yeah, that and like good timing
Yeah,
is
Yeah.
super
absolutely.
important.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, yeah, like a lot of his music videos have imagery that's unnerving
Disturbing.
or
Yeah,
disturbing.
totally.
And so, yeah, I think,
Yeah, that's a great
I think
answer.
Donald Glover would have a good eye for it and would at least be able to assemble a team that I think could make a really spectacular horror flick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great answer. Wow, I
I think
love
that's
that.
awesome. My answer is Wes Anderson.
Interesting.
I think that a Wes
Interesting
Anderson
answer.
like real like intense
Supernaturally.
horror movie could be really cool because it's like, and I wouldn't want him to get rid of his style. Like I would want it to stay very stylized
be very
because part of
interesting.
it like he is very good at silently telling you exactly where on the screen to look, which is super helpful for jump scares as well as just like I think a lot of horror movies, a lot of it is just vibes based.
Yeah,
like,
totally.
okay, how can we create a vibe? And there is no director who creates a vibe the way that Wes Anderson does. And I really think that if he decided to do like a supernatural horror movie, he could hit that vibe harder than like anyone could.
Yeah.
Because he knows what vibe he wants and he could do it. And then also same thing with like the comedy element, like he could even take almost like a Sam Raimi approach where it's like so absurd, like the situation of it,
Yeah.
that it's like comedic kind of, but also still very clearly horror.
Yeah.
And I just think another thing that I feel like is the downfall of a lot of horror movies is the like weak characters, and it's just kind of like I don't really care about these characters, and I feel like Wes Anderson could kind of patch that hole in the horror genre and make characters that you really care about and motivations that feel genuine and real and make you empathize with the characters as they're experiencing whatever tragedy or travesty they're experiencing.
Yeah.
Whatever supernatural.
And I would probably want him to do Ghosts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
think,
think Ghosts
fits.
is good.
I think Ghosts is good for Wes.
Or Goblins.
Yeah, goblins, trolls, specifically like bridge trolls, riddle trolls.
Riddle trolls, Wes Anderson.
Wes Anderson
That'd be funny.
obviously has like a lot of actors that appear in all of his films. Are there specific actors from his movies that you would like to see in this?
Good follow up.
Thanks.
Not you.
Sorry to put you on the spot.
Don't know why I'm forgetting his name. What's his name? Jason Schwartzman?
Mhm.
I think he would be the lead that I would pick.
That's a great pick.
He's a charismatic.
He's charismatic, and I feel like he can be really like you.
Harrowing.
Well, you can. I don't know. He does a good job of like letting you in and letting you like experience things from his perspective because he just seems very like vulnerable, and I think that he would be a good lead for it.
Yeah.
Or Michael Cera.
Michael Cera would also be great. He's part of his squad now. For me, my answer is not nearly as creative as yours or yours.
Good.
But it is David Fincher, who is one of my favorite directors. He directed horror type movies like Zodiac and Seven, and he worked on the show Mindhunter. But those are all about serial killers. And we want supernatural, or that's the question that I asked. And so with that, I think ghosts as well, or something spooky, like something like
Riddle
under
Trolls.
bridges.
something similar
Speaking
to
of-
the same vibe as ghosts and riddle trolls, which are the same.
I don't mean to undermine you, but he worked on Mindhunter, and he's working on the sequel series called Mind Goblin.
Mindhunter is about serial killers, and Mind Goblins is about bridge trolls.
Well, Mind Goblin
What's-
is about would you mind gobbling these nuts?
I would not actually.
You wouldn't mind?
You wouldn't mind?
I wouldn't mind at all.
All right, well, after this.
We're going to wrap
Yeah,
this up
after
here
this.
soon.
Or David Fincher, if you're out there. Invitation is open. But yeah, David Fincher's my answer because I think he would do an awesome, like, something like Haunting of Hill House. He doesn't
Yeah.
typically write his stuff. So I think someone like Mike Flanagan writing something for David Fincher would be awesome.
Or adapting like a book or something.
Yeah, adapting a Stephen King novel, something like that, would be amazing, and he could crush it. Because all of his movies are pretty grounded. Actually, they're all very grounded. Gone Girl is also very like kind of thriller horror-esque, but again, not supernatural in any way. All of his movies have been very realistic, so it'd be cool to get him like to do something very different and more, spooky, scary ghosts and ghouls.
Is Fincher an occupational last name? Like Fletcher or Chandler?
Someone who
Oh, I don't know.
finches.
Someone who
Could be.
finches.
Well,
All right.
finch is a bird.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
maybe
it's
he's
someone
a
who
birdsman.
creates birds.
Yeah.
Okay.
With your question, you said Hill House, kind of in that.
Yeah, for that
vibe. Are you
specifically.
still thinking a movie or would a
Yeah, I
miniseries?
think movie specifically, yeah, for Fincher.
Cool.
I agree.
I
Okay,
dig.
give me one second. I'm going to read mine as well to make sure that I get the question right. Oh, that's
Get the
wrong-
wording right.
That's the wrong group chat. One sec.
Bro's in all these
So
group
comment
chats.
down below if you
Yeah, comment down below if you have a group chat.
Yeah,
Um,
and add us to it.
add us to your group chat.
We collect group chats now. That's another thing that changed. While we've been gone.
My question is as follows. What is a movie that could/should be remade, but from a different character's perspective?
I like this question.
Is that an
Thanks.
orange iPhone?
Yeah, okay. Let's move on. We'll be right back.
Okay. Could/should. I'm gonna answer first because this is following up with my previous most recent answer, which was David Fincher. I'm gonna say a David Fincher movie, and I'm gonna say Seven, which I don't think either of you have watched.
No,
I've
I
seen it.
desperately
You've seen Seven?
want
Okay,
to.
perfect.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh, I really want to, and I really feel like you're going to spoil it for me right
This
now.
is a great
No,
one
I already
to
have.
watch.
I already have it all spoiled. So you're fine.
You could
Well,
watch
it's,
it.
it's a really good one to watch. this Halloween season.
Yeah, it is. It's
Oh.
excellent.
It's really
The
great.
thing about movies and wanting to watch them is you can decide to watch them whenever you want.
Not really. Not whenever I want.
You can decide to.
You can decide to. But there are other things to do with your time.
There's trade-offs.
That's why it's hard. That's the issue. So anyway, 7. My answer is 7. Movie from a different perspective of someone else.
Yeah.
Serial killer.
Yeah.
That's the character that's the perspective of. Because throughout that whole movie, we're following Detective Mills and Somerset, played by Brad Pitt and
Flex, he knows their names.
Morgan Freeman. It's one of my favorite movies. You should know the main characters of your movie. What's the main character's name in Hunt for the Wilder People?
It starts with an M.
Michael.
Michael Baker.
Yep.
Ricky Baker.
Ricky
No, I'm
Baker.
pretty sure it's Michael.
Ricky Baker.
Michael Baker. Well, no, it is Ricky Baker in the song, but that's because that's his nickname. Ricky is short for Michael.
Yeah.
That's right.
Cool. Anyway, so that's in the movie 7. If you've never seen it, or if you have seen it, we follow the main 2 detectives who will remain nameless.
True
Somerset.
Detective.
2 detectives.
Oh, I thought you said True Detective.
Although, really, any serial killer movie would be really interesting if we were following it from the serial killer's perspective. But 7 is the best one of them all. And the serial killer is very, very well set up and compelling and interesting. And so it'd be cool to see how he's able to do the murders and deceive the detectives. And because it's a very thought out, very long process. So
And
seeing
potentially-
that from his perspective would be awesome.
Yeah, maybe getting more of like the why with it as well, you know? Which I'm sure also comes. I haven't seen the movie. But
Yeah, you do get that in the movie as well.
yeah, well, but to see that like
More.
yeah, from his
Yeah,
perspective,
from his perspective.
which I guess is when you get to it the core of the
The
question.
core of the question. And the core of the answer.
Well, that makes me think like one movie that has a lot of comparisons to 7 is The Batman.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, great.
Again, another sort of
Totally.
like leaving clues, serial killer type with the Riddler and that.
Oh, is that your answer? Or
No, I'm just.
say, yeah,
That's a good
totally.
answer.
Yeah, Riddler.
But
would
it
awesome.
could be
Yeah.
cool to have a movie from a Batman villain perspective.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Do you think they could make like one of those, or maybe 2 of those, and one's a musical?
Oh,
Wouldn't
that would
that
be
be
cool.
cool?
Maybe they
Wait a
could.
second, what's your shirt?
What the?
Oh my gosh!
For
is
those that are
the
just listening,
Joker?
for those that are just listening, first of all, you're stupid and you should be watching this. If you're listening to it, get on your phone while you're driving and go to YouTube and watch this instead.
Yeah.
But
Or
he's wearing a
Spotify.
Joker shirt, is what we're getting at.
Yeah.
So that'd be cool.
That'd be cool if we
We
had
could
2
do a
Joker,
Joker
movies.
movie or a Folia Do movie.
Or a Clayface movie,
Black Adam.
which we're also getting. Or a Black Adam movie. Yeah.
yeah.
That was a good one.
Well, my answer,
Segway King.
which
Yeah.
which I had a better answer, and then this answer, and this is the only one that has stayed in my brain after all of that. So I want to say it.
Do it.
I'm not afraid. Oh, I
take
remember
a
both.
stand.
Okay, the first one, which is the kind of more jokey answer, is The Maze Runner, but from actor Eyebrow's perspective.
Ah, yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
Because just imagine your life, you're in a maze, you're running around. That's probably what happens in the movie.
Have you ever seen
that's-
it?
And
Those
then
are the two things.
And then at one point, is it Dylan O'Brien?
Yep.
Shows up, and now he's the main character.
Like, I've been running
I'd
this
be
maze.
pretty mad too. And then a girl shows up, the first girl, and Dylan O'Brien is the
one
love
who
interest.
gets it?
Are you?
He's kind of like, I've been owning these streets for like what years?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to follow.
In a
him.
matter of
yeah.
days, I've been dethroned, and I'm not the ingenue.
I don't remember almost anything about that. I've not read the book. I just watched the movie one time.
The music's good. The music's
Um,
by Joe Paisano, I think.
It's fun. I like it when
Hey, paisano.
when Dylan O'Brien's like,
Italian guy.
well, what does that make me? Some kind of maze runner?
Yeah. Dude,
That's
that line
pretty
was so
fun.
good.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. My other answer, again, we've been focusing a lot on villains in this episode, which is a fun,
Yeah,
you
because
know,
it's
pseudo
horror.
theme.
It's yeah.
But the villain that I think would be fun to follow is Terrence Fletcher from Whiplash.
that would
who
be.
is
That was a certified answer.
that was the whole studio audience.
Yeah, you couldn't quite hear the resonation, but yeah. It was,
But in the movie Whiplash, there's kind of this, well, not kind of, there's a very abusive relationship between mentor and mentee. And you
Yeah.
get the mentee and all of like the like damage and
Yeah.
the repercussions that come from
repercussion.
that. Repercussion. Nice.
That's funny.
Because
Do you
of
think
drums.
that's where that script started from?
Yeah, that
Maybe
idea.
Chazelle's like,
Yeah.
There's just all repercussions.
I might log that movie on Letterboxd right now to just make that joke.
Just say
be good.
repercussions.
But it'd be cool at least to humanize Fletcher a little more. We have some really good scenes where it does humanize him,
Yeah.
but like
Also-
showing that he's also as driven to create a successful musician as much as, or even more so than some of these musicians are striving to be successful.
Totally.
That'd be
Yeah.
a cool story to watch. And it's kind of more Breaking Bad-esque. Where
Yeah,
you're like,
totally.
I'm rooting for him
Yeah.
The
because I
protagonist, but they're
know
bad.
what I want him
Yeah.
to achieve that goal, but at what lengths
But
is
he's
he
a
willing
bad
to go?
man.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
bad guy.
That'd be cool.
That's cool.
I like
That's
that a
cool
lot.
and sick.
I like that idea.
My answer is to remake Dune and Dune Part 2, but from the Harkonnens' perspective.
Oh, that's a
Because
fun idea.
I think
Not
the
Part 3?
idea, well, I don't know what Part 3 is yet, and you can't remake something that has yet to be made.
I don't know. There's much
I don't know
Harkonnen
about that.
presence in that one.
But
Yeah, that's
what
true.
I think it's their story from their perspective is really compelling. They own this planet, and then out of nowhere they're told that they're being kicked out, and this other house that we've had a centuries-long rivalry with is taking this planet from us, and now we have to figure out how to get it back. But then the Emperor comes to us, and he's like, hey, actually, we're doing this to get rid of this house. Go and take your planet back. And it's like, from their perspective, also spoilers for Dune, it's a really cool kind of like, almost like revenge movie.
Yeah.
At that point of just like you were unrightfully kicked out of your home and now you will do whatever it takes to get it back. I think it could be really cool. And even though the Harkonnens are like objectively bad,
Yeah.
they could be sympathetic protagonists if told correctly, you know?
Yeah.
I think it could be super sick. Also just stylistically, like
Yeah, the Harkonnens.
like
Gady Prime in the second one was.
it would be so
Awesome.
cool. Honest, like selfishly, just to see more of that
Yeah.
Yeah.
and like more stuff going on there, and like seeing, because like you get a little bit of it of them like planning their attacks and their strategy for taking Dune back, but like the idea of, I don't know, like getting to see instead of seeing what House Atreides is doing in their war room, hearing what they're doing and like feeling the weight of just that news being delivered. And then like, okay, well now let's figure something out, and like seeing the strategizing as it goes along and everything that they're doing to like sabotage their spice production and everything. It would just be super cool.
Totally.
Sick.
Thanks, guys.
I think those are 3 great answers
And 3 great questions.
and
And
9
3
great answers
men.
total,
Yeah.
and 1 great studio
Audience! Yay!
But
We
unfortunately,
wish we could show you, but we can't turn the camera around. It's
Yeah.
too big to turn.
that brings us to the end of this show.
Oh, dang it.
Should we sing the Carol Burnett theme? We're so glad we've had this time together, just to have a laugh and sing a song. But we can't wait till next week or month when we're back. So for now we're gonna sing this song.
Wow.
That was awesome. Thank you for
That was
listening.
emotional.
That was. Yeah, we'll see when we're back. It definitely will not be once a week. It will probably be more like once a month. And I think that is a very attainable release frequency. And yeah, thanks for listening. We appreciate you reaching out, those who have, and said, hey, you guys should do the podcast more. And is the podcast dead? Why didn't you guys do a final episode? Well, it's not dead. We're going to keep it going.
And
And it's just fun.
while you're
It's fun
saying
to
that,
do.
we appreciate those who reached out, and those who didn't reach out, like,
What the?
Yeah.
what's your deal? Are you mad at us?
Yeah.
Did we do something wrong? We
And
want to.
I think the
like,
thing we did wrong was not.
Yeah.
Doing
Well,
more
to those
episodes.
who would tell
They're
me,
so mad.
"Hey, I loved last week's episode," mid-August.
Yeah.
We're on to you. We are on to you.
Yeah.
Did that actually happen?
Yeah, a couple times.
That is
Dude, that's
so funny.
That's hilarious.
That's hilarious.
So
We
Someone
know
else-
that you're lying, and
There-
also we
We
can
know.
call you out because we know you're not
You're not
listening to
You're not
this.
listening.
Well, there was another person who said their favorite episode of the show was the Morbius episode, right? You were like, "Are you serious?" And they said, "Yes." And you said,
That's not an episode.
"That's a fake episode."
It's a fake
It's an
episode.
hour of
Silence.
silence.
Which was hilarious.
Yeah.
Good
Very
joke.
fun.
Very funny episode.
So,
Good joke, funny moment.
thanks to everyone who reached out. Seriously, Andrew Wilkins was rewatching the show in reverse chronological
which is
order.
nuts.
Which,
waiting
first
for
of
us
all,
to
don't
do
do that.
this episode, which
Do it
we
in-
appreciate it.
Do
Shout
it in
out to Andrew.
chronological order.
It's
not
fun
reverse.
because when you listen to it that way, it gets progressively worse.
That is true.
Decreases in quality, the sound gets worse.
We used to record this via Facebook Messenger video chat.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I
And now
forgot.
look how far we've
We've got a whole studio.
We've got a whole studio audience.
We're in MSG.
Square Garden.
Woo! What up, players?
Yeah.
So anyway,
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll catch
Thanks,
you on
Rob.
another Man Cave Movie Night Monday. Thanks for listening or watching, and
bye bye.
see you
Bazinga.
later. Bye
Love
bye.
you.